Well, hey, kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
From my bedroom at my parents' house, the United States, good morning. This is the Saturday morning special on the Network of Sports Entertainment in partnership with Sometimes Joey Plays with Backyard Baseball 2001. I am joined by my partners Gary Nuts, Jake Summer, and Tanya. The original four are back. Tabitha, enjoy whatever it is you are doing this weekend.
We are bringing you baseball of a team that's eliminated from the playoffs.
Yes, that is correct. The Bombers are eliminated now with their 3-8 record. The Tigers won their game last time around, so we had a discussion about it, and we kind of come to the conclusion. I want to say real quick, Joey, before you say anything else, I want to make it clear that I wanted to not do this anymore. I thought, okay, let's just bite the bullet, eat the frog, slather the butter, and just move on.
What is it with you, Mr. Garfield, and these weird things? Slather the butter on a bread roll toast?
Anything you want, it's always good. Jake, you keep going behind the little chat box there.
Please fix it. I don't like it. Please fix it. There we go. Wonderful.
But yeah, we had a discussion about it. We even took a poll on the YouTube channel, and you human beings, the majority said just barely, keep playing. It was also tied with what happened to the Monsters. I'll get into that as we go on, but I think the most important thing is let's get this party started. Today, the Bombers play the Hornets at home. The Hornets with a record, I believe they are still in playoff contention. Let's take a look around and see, do we have any kind of power-ups, any kind of negative boosts? Okay, Billie Jean should probably hit cleanup today. Looks like she's doing well in that department. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we had a discussion about it, and we just felt, it seems, there are teams in real life that don't, Jorge's on this team, that do not get the opportunity to just say, okay, the season's over after being eliminated from postseason contention. This is game 12, and there's a 14-game season. Let's just finish it and finish it off strong. And finishing off strong, let us have Jake Summer read the lineup for the visiting Humongous Hornets.
Okay, leading off is actually the pitcher. You don't see that often anymore, especially because pitchers don't bat anymore. Nancy Chin on the mound. At first base is Kay O'Toole. Batting third in right field, Faye Dawson. Jillian Payne is going to try not to bring the pain, I hope, behind the plate. Batting cleanup. Batting in the fifth position, Brenda Marquardt. Sound like an abbreviated video game for other franchise. At short, Jorge Garcia, Mr. Kicker for the Monsters, playing in left field at batting sixth. Batting seventh is Murray Goldman. He'll be the center fielder in the wide open dimensions of Sandy Flats. Batting in the eighth position at third base is Peter Levine. And rounding out the order at second base is Randy Uno. I want to play Uno.
Well, since you want to play Uno, Tanya, you can read the lineups for the Bombers.
Oh man, I need to talk a lot less, but it's hard. Leading off at left field is Vicky Kawaguchi, and then her friend in center field, right next door. Batting second is Luann Louis. I'm starting to sound like Tyler here. Hold on, let me crack open our beverage.
Is that ginger ale?
No, it's actually beverage, high octane beverage. Because it's still morning. You have us do these games so early, Jamie. On a Saturday, too? Ugh. Batting third at the first base is Annie Frazier. Batting fourth is BJWB, whatever. No. BJBW. Jeez. She's batting at second. Pitching is Kenny, as always, at the 5th spot. Batting in the 6th spot is Sydney Weber in right field. Batting 7th is Stephanie Morgan at shortstop. Ricky J batting 8th at 3rd. And behind the plate is the creative player kid. That's the lineup for the Bombers. Okay, let's get this headache started and get this headache over with. I love the positivity. Let's play some baseball. The Saturday morning special. The
I'm gonna get you better.
first time we've played backyard baseball since Independence Day, and I'll get into what's been going on here as Nancy Chen leads off. You'll see in the background there, we do have a new video up, the new installment of Sometimes Joey Adventures as Chen fouls off the first pitch for strike one, and right on time at 10:35 Eastern Standard Time. 0-1 coming into Nancy Chen is chopped away, back foul once again, and a quick 0-2 count for Kenny. Yes, I was away in Minnesota. I was able to sneak in a Saturday morning special, but it was Pokemon Crystal Legacy, not backyard baseball. And last Saturday, I was out of town as well. Fly ball to right field, Sydney Weber a few steps in front and head and makes the catch for the first out of the ball game. I was out of town as well, but just did not. I was rushed because I was returning home that day.
Do you now want to tell us where you are, Joey? You tell the people where you are.
I was in Pittsburgh, Jacobson. In case you need to know so bad. He's not answering. No one's answering. I'm just speaking for everybody right now. All right, you guys want to be quiet? I'll just talk for you easily.
I can easily be all for you, Liner. Yay! Back to Kenny.
Faye Dawson, third bat. Yeah, I was in Pittsburgh. That's where I was. I don't like to tell where I am ahead of time, as this first pitch to Faye Dawson is clubbed softly into right center field. Luann ran a little bit ahead and misses the ball. Dawson going to second. Can Luann beat her with a throw? The throw comes in, but comes in short of the bag. Pulled Billie Jean off, and the Hornets have a runner on second now with 2 outs as a misjudged play there by Luann. Okay, you guys are being quiet right now, and I don't really like that. So let me see what's going on here with you fools. You guys need some coffee? Like, well, what's going on here? Because you guys aren't saying anything. You guys good? Like what's up? Okay, well, I think everyone just fell asleep here. That's awesome and encouraging. That means I have to do this whole thing by myself. I really hope not. Jillian Payne, an opposite way, back to the lobby. Careful, Vicky coming in and makes the catch, as that could have been a base hit, and if it bounced the right way, could have been a home run. No runs on 1 hit on the inning, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the first.
We're doing this out of protest, by the way.
Dude, what, you're being quiet on purpose?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it from the beginning?
We got kind of nervous.
You're in protest that we're doing this? Because they're eliminated already, as Vicky has a quick 0-2 count. Pitch inside for ball 1.
I'm going to stop. I can't be quiet. It's boring.
It is boring. How do you think I feel? How do you think the viewers are going to feel if none of you guys talk? People tune in for you. Chopper in the plate. It's going to be ruled foul as the catcher picked it up in foul territory. 1-2 the count. Still on Vicky Kawaguchi. I feel spicy. We got nothing to lose. Let's just go for a power bat. Part of me today is considering not striking out, but we do it anyway. Vicky swings and misses on a pitch on the outside for strike 1 for the first out of the game for the Bombers. Yeah, I'm thinking about some spiciness because we get power-ups. Why not? Let's just have fun. It's not going to make a difference, and the viewers are going to get upset. I think the viewers actually would have been upset if we stopped the season, because you guys see things all the way through. And like I said, sports teams in real life, they don't get this option. Luann chops it right back to the pitcher, and even her good speed is not going to beat this out. That is the second out of the inning. You know, you don't have this option to quit in real sports. You don't get to stop playing the season just because you're eliminated. You go out there, you finish the season, and then, you know, from there we can decide if we want to stick with backyard baseball, do we want to switch to backyard soccer.
That light taper by Andy Frazier is not going to be enough for an out, so the first inning is in the books. No runs, no hits, no errors, no surprises.
There's a surprise for you. Not surprised by that. Of course, it only happens when I'm sitting next to you.
You like it, you weirdo. Yeah, pass that beverage around. I think everyone needs a little pick-me-up this morning on the Saturday morning special as Brenda Markhart, when it looks like the name is Market, swings and misses the first pitch for strike one. And, you know, really, in terms of spiciness, we can also do things like put different pitchers on the mound. Kenny gets a quick 0-2 count, looking for a strikeout here. Strike three called. Oh, maybe a favorable call for Kenny Kawaguchi as that pitch is called on the low inside edge. And now bringing up Jorge Garcia, part of the division champion winning Bombers. Excuse me, the Monsters. It's so easy to get them too mixed up because of like the syllables and the ERS ending.
When's their playoff game coming?
It's supposed to be soon. I mean, now that I've been free up from the Minnesota trip and then the trip to Pittsburgh, I'm in better position to jump that. But Terry could just chase this guy down, and he does. Jorge Garcia out on a weird bunt attempt. Sure, I'll tell you about my trips, or at least the more recent one, because I talked about Minnesota in the last Saturday morning special, which was 2 weeks ago. Murray Goldman clubbed to right, left center. Learn your left and your rights. And even though Goldman is moving slow, it's not going to be enough to relay a throw for the outs of the second hit of the game for the Hornets, both hits coming with 2 outs. Bringing in Peter Levine with a low 137 on the year. I was in Pittsburgh because my dad really wanted to see he's always wanted to see PNC Park, as this little bunt is going to be caught for the out, or caught up to and throw for the out. 1 hit on the inning, no runs, no errors. And my dad has always wanted to see PNC Park. Pittsburgh is about a 5-hour drive, but a 45-minute flight from Philly. And the Pirates were hosting the Phillies. So, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We wanted to see another Phillies game. We wanted to get to PNC Park, so we did that. And we did fly for the sake of time, for the sake of convenience. And this is inconvenient. A pop-up by Billie Jean on the infield, even though she has that high boosted batting today. And that is the first out of the inning.
Here I go.
How was the stadium? It's beautiful. PNC Park is gorgeous with that Pittsburgh skyline as Kenny takes that first pitch for strike one. The Pittsburgh skyline, the Allegheny River is right there. The Roberto Clemente Bridge out there. It was a really nice experience. The Phillies didn't end up losing the game. They coughed it up late, but I really enjoyed the experience, and it's always fun it's fun to see the Phillies or your favorite team play in a road stadium. Kind of wish we were in a road stadium today. Kenny Kawaguchi strikes out for the second out of the second inning.
Yeah, we knew that this was not going to be a lot of fun because, I mean, we purposely picked a bad team, and we picked the worst field. So what did you expect?
Yeah, that's the whole thing, and that's why also I feel like let's finish the run, the season, because we did this to ourselves. Sidney Weber with a 1-1 count. I love Jorge's taunt there, being like very literal and descriptive and verbose. Hey there, batter. The kids are comparing you to a broken ladder, which I still don't understand. And the thing I don't understand with the jeer is Sidney, blows through that for strike 2. Do you really want the batter? I would rather have the broken ladder so that we could get outs. Just like Nancy Chin is getting, and I actually swear I went to a school with a girl by that name. For the strikeout, no runs, no hits, no errors, no surprises. And we go to the top of the third with Randy Uno coming up.
Nia C says this is a new terrain. Hello, Nia C. This is actually like what the Bombers were playing on for their home games. You probably coincidentally were just watching road games.
Yeah, this terrain is, good morning by the way, this terrain is awful. And we picked the worst quality batting players. We picked the worst quality terrain. And I never thought of this at the time as a kid, as Kenny gets ahead 0-2. The terrains really do have different properties, and they do affect the ball. They affect the bounce. 1-2 the count to Randy Uno. And we've seen it come into play a few different times where the terrain helped the batter or the terrain hurt the defense. I could see why kids did not choose this field. Right down the middle for a called third strike. Kenny Kawaguchi with his second of the day. We'll see how long we want to go with Kenny. I do kind of like the idea of, hey, let's get some other kids on the mound just to switch it up. I don't want to say we're mailing in this game. As Chin swings to right field. It'll be enough time for Sydney to move to her left, and a diving catch at the end to make the second out of the inning. That's another thing too, is when we do the next, and I think we will do a backyard baseball run again. It's too fun of a game, and I would like to have an experience where the games are more competitive. KO Tool, or K with a middle initial O'Toole, swings and misses for the first strike. Golfs one into left center field. If Luann can catch up with it, she has enough speed to do it. She's going back to the border, and she traps it. And it'll be a base hit for KO Tool. The throw coming in was soft. Now a relay throw is going to get her out. You got to love the AI in this game. That's considered a base hit in real life, but in backyard baseball, for whatever reason, it is not considered a hit. But I'm going to say no runs on a hit, no errors, no surprises.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the
Who's
ball
ready for
and
this
not
surprise?
cover off.
Stephanie Morgan to strikeout or do something terrible?
Definitely do something terrible here. Yeah, I agree. It would be cool to be able to do a run where at least the games are more competitive. I'm not here saying, oh, if we don't win, it's not fun, but the games just aren't even competitive.
Defensively, they are, because they're very low-scoring games, and Stephanie knows a lot about low-scoring games. She's down 0-2.
Kids are playing like little crazy monkeys.
Fouled off. Jorge saying we play like little crazy. I don't know what country or ethnicity Jorge Garcia is in this game, but I'm assuming it's of a country where monkeys are more prominent. Little pop to the right side, caught at second for the first out. Who would have thought that? And then who would have thought this? Ricky Johnson is coming to the plate. All right, you know what? Jake, you want to take over?
I'm gonna hit.
I'm going to let you have this one.
Okay.
Oh, boy! Oh, your Minnesota adventure video was so good, Joe. I didn't watch it yet, by the way. Ricky Johnson is up and a ball one.
Please stop it. Please stop it.
No, I've been waiting for this moment my whole few weeks. If you have to cough, please sip something. Here, I'll pass you this beverage over here.
Well, hey, kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
Okay, Jake, if you're going to do the play-by-play, you can't be hitting the wrong hotkey there. Now you just missed 2 pitches.
Okay, my bad. 3-1 to Ricky J. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count. Bottom of the third inning. Bases empty. 1 out. Ricky Johnson is the batter. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. He's out on a called strike 3.
My ears already hurt, man. Come on.
You really tried to dramatize that really insignificant at bat. You want to try it again with Terry Bohm?
Absolutely. Terry Bone steps in and looks at the first pitch for a strike. I did make it clear that this guy should have not been made and not been drafted. But there's always next time, right? Ooh, pop up to the right. First baseman catches it for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no surprises. My throat's already I'm getting short of breath.
Yeah, this isn't as easy as it looks, does it, Summer?
No, but how about this? You guys want to take turns doing this? Like alternate innings? Yeah. Mr. Garfield, you can go first because you're old.
Really didn't have to add that at the end there, but I know you have a good heart, so I'm not going to get mad at you. All right, let me just...
Good.
Faye Dawson leads off with a double earlier in the game, and a first pitch liner. Stephanie Morgan, the only thing she's good for, defense. Wait, step on the bag. There we go. Annie Frazier did not step on the bag originally, but does for the first out. I like these one-pitch outs. Come on, give me another one so I can get back to my whiskey here. Hooker in there for strike 1 to Jillian Payne.
You said hooker.
I did. You did that once before, too. We got to think of a different name for it. A hook, the left hook, the right hook. Coming at you with the other hook. Fouled off for strike 2.
Don't you guys say stuff in between? Not always. Now you know how it feels. Okay. 0-2 to Jillian Payne. Right up the middle. For a base hit unless this relay throw can beat her. It does beat her. Wow, you're slow. Head to the shed, girl. That's what we say. Head to the shed.
Head to the shed sounds like a dance. Put your head to the shed. Head to the shed. Head.
Wait, kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special.
What's going on here? What?
What was all that?
I don't want you in charge of these hockeys anymore. As we're all just like having a hard time here. Let me see something. I sound like you for a second. Yeah, if you don't know the secret at home, obviously yeah, it shouldn't be doing that. Obviously, we're using hotkeys on OBS. All right, sorry, Gary, back to you. No, I appreciate that. I needed a sip of happy juice. Brenda Marcotte, the shortstop. That sounded meaty. To center field, Luann, 2 steps back. She trapped one earlier, but she makes that out. All right, Tanya, you can do this.
Yay! I actually love doing this now that I understand sport better. Because I really didn't like do sport a whole lot growing up. So like the halftime interviews were like fun, and that's why like I really like. Remember I said I would do the baseball if I got my own talk show, which I need to like get back to as well. It was like a little harder to do this. But like I get the game now. You try to like touch the plate with your feet, but you have to do it like in order. And if you don't do it in order, it's illegal. And look at that! Look at that! There's she did a thing.
Tanya, if you're gonna do play-by-play, you have to like actually describe second by second what's going on. You can't just like ramble on stories.
You do it all the time. I don't want to hear that, Jeremy.
I do at times, but you're just completely ignoring everything. Like, watch. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Simple as that.
You have to let me be unleashed. You have to let me be uncaged. Like, I know we're cats, but, like, in this universe, we're, like, the dominant species. So, like, you have to just let me do what I want. All right, she hit the ball, and it's not good. They say come back. There. Is that better?
It's an improvement.
I don't want to hear this. You have a cat too. We're not doing this again. I explained myself enough already. Okay, she hit the ball again, but oh no, they threw it over there. So she's out, but the other one isn't. So that's okay. All right.
I'm looking for a kind hit here, pitcher.
You had nothing for that?
I had to sip my beverage. Jeez. Chop to the right side. Luann's gonna run. She's gonna try to run. Oh no. Oh no! Oh man. Alright, I had enough.
Wonderful broadcasting by Tanya and the entire team. I think it's just better that I remain as this guy. Top of the 5th inning here. Still no score, because why would there be? Come on, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny's just going to just roll over to Jorge for the first out. It's weird talking about some of our Monsters players in this game. Of course, Billie Jean has been on both teams. We've seen Jorge. I'm trying to think, did we see any other little monsters? We know we didn't see Trey Ash, and I'm kind of wishing we just made Trey Ash. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made. Murray Goldman down quickly 0-2 to Kenny Kawaguchi. I'll see if we want to keep Kenny throughout this whole thing. A little bit of a hard liner to third, but Ricky Johnson able to collect himself and throw it over to first for the second out of the inning, bringing up Peter Levine. Sounding like some sort of singer there. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I still do want to make the fervent effort to actually win the games. You know, there's really not that much we can do to make the games fun and interesting. Like backyard football, we could put everyone in all different positions, and it really does affect the whole game. Not so much here. It's really just pitcher, and that's about it. A very easy pop-up for Kenny Kawaguchi to make the catch and the out, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with still no runs on the board. Can Billie Jean make a difference here?
Y'all better sit back a few.
She has a boosted 10 batting skill today, but again, that doesn't necessarily mean power. She swings and misses at the first pitch, the elevator pitch for strike 1. Again, it doesn't hurt to at least take a chop at some of these power pitches, because if you can get a hit, that's a power up. Okay, this one's bringing the first baseman off the bag a bit, but Billie Jean is still too slow to get safe.
Here I go.
Wait, kid, you're...
Stop it. All right, Jake, I notice whenever you start talking, that Saturday morning special thing comes up. So you're almost going to be banned from talking.
No, please don't do that. Was that express, like, can I take it up with the union or something about how many belches I have to, like, be near? Never. You can go home. I hate that mentality. Like, why do I have to go home? Why can't you just not burp? Well, like, what am I supposed to do when I drink these carbonated beverages? I don't, like, go off to the side and burp, or just to drink water or something? There's water in the beverage.
Oh, yes, nice little banter and camaraderie by Jake and Tanya, and nice little strikeout from Kenny
Better next
Kawaguchi.
time.
Swings and misses. He says he'll do better next time. I've heard that a lot. Your average says otherwise. Sydney Weber comes up, and really what's a shame is Billie Jean is kind of really the only hope for pushing across a run without the aid of a power-up pitch, because her batting skill is at a 10. Or just the fast girls get on and then something else happens. Boy, this is... I've never had this hard of a time playing this game growing up. But yet again, I didn't draft this team either growing up. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And let's go to the next inning. Top of the 6th, final regulation inning. Boy, if you had 32 pitches from your pitcher in real life at this point in the game, you'd be very, very happy. Again, our mercy rules still apply, but, you know, I'm going to be honest. If we get a power-up bat, I'm just going to use it. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And, in fact, let us put Nancy Chin on base here, because there's 2 ways to get a batting power-up. Number 1 is to record a base hit when they use a power-up pitch. And the second way is to turn a double play. And you can't turn a double play if nobody's on base, and Kenny Kawaguchi's that good of a pitcher that people just really don't get on base. So let us put on Nancy Chin, and she is going to be on base with a walk. And then we're going to try to see if we can force a ground ball. A ground ball, oh, and of course we picked someone with 447 batting average. A ground ball, or you can really manipulate the game and like throw it amongst your outfielders to pull the runner off the base. And they're going to do something like this. They're going to try stealing. And that's a moot point. That's a moot point. Well, so much for that. Now we cannot turn a double play in the inning. I guess we could have let her go, and then, because my plan was, you know, you could just throw the ball around, and sometimes when you do that, you pull the runner off the bag. Strike 3, you are out. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, today we will proclaim that if we go into, well, we are probably going to go into the 7th unless we win right here, right now. With the season not meaning anything at this point, as soon as we have a power at bat, I'm not waiting for the 10th inning. We're just gonna let it fly, because it's a spitball, a little Haktua on that thing. Nobody caught that I said that last time, so I'll use the joke one more time. And now I think it has officially been declared old. And I hope that girl enjoyed her 15 minutes of fame, but maybe she's off to doing something else. Nowadays, the bar has been set very low for what's considered famous / like what's considered life career killing, and making a very adult joke about a very adult act and behavior is A-okay by this society now for some reason. And just like Stephanie Morgan striking out is A-okay, because what else is she going to do?
Please get a power bat soon. Please, please, please.
Yeah, we're going to try, we'll try that strategy again the next inning. We'll walk the leadoff batter just so we can set up for a double play. Or, nope. I'm just tempted to swing at it no matter what because, again, if I can get a base hit out of it, that also gives us a power-up. Strike 2 high and outside. And, Jake, I'm going to let you take the next inning if you wish. Oh, yeah, that's not going to get hit. That's not going to get hit.
Okay, I'll get ready.
Cool, cool, cool. Ready for this 0-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off away. Back out of play. I mean, I'm not exactly going to have a historic call in any of these games. So that's a strike 3. Yeah, apologize all you want. It's again, that's what makes it so frustrating is whether or not you're complete butt juice at this game. These kids don't have enough. They also don't have great plate vision or contact either. So they don't make a lot of contact. We really did pick perhaps the worst offensive team to have in this game. And even though Ashley Weber has the same exact stats, you know, when you put them together, they get the boost and all this other stuff. And I think there was one other situation where that was the case.
Oh, boy.
All right, Jakey boy, it's all yours. No runs, no hits, no surprises. Let's go, Ricky. A little late for that.
All right, the Jakesters in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th inning, and Faye Dawson is leading off. And like we said, we're going to do an intentional walk. We're hoping to set up a double play to get a power-up bat and end this game in the bottom half of the inning, because clearly that's all we can use to win games. And in fact, I think there was only one game where a power-up bat wasn't necessary. And mind you, there's only been, 3 victories. So it's clear that we need what we need here.
I'm willing to jump in and do some of this too if I don't have to listen to him this whole time.
Can you, like, leave him alone for once in your life, mister?
You know, I never thought of it that way. You got a point.
I always have points. Unlike the Bombers, I always have points.
They're called runs.
Points.
The Jillian Payne is now up to plate, and let's see if the defense can turn too. Oh, that's smacked hard to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the corner, to the trunk and right and out of play. And that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position at third, and this plan is starting to backfire. Oh, no, indeed.
That's not the end of the world. We're just going to put her on and have a force out any plate.
Not a bad idea. I'm sure some people are going to think you're intentionally throwing the game, but you know what? It's not. The channel isn't named. Sometimes Jake Summer plays, although I think that would be a pretty successful channel. So we're going to put Brenda Marquardt on and then have a force play at any base. And it might be better that it happened this way, in all honesty. The bases are loaded. We'll probably bring in the field to set up for a double play. It could even be a triple play, but I don't know if you get any extraness for that. It's Jorge Garcia. We know he's slow. Bring in the field. Let's get multiple outs. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm jumping in. Oh no, indeed. An aluminum power bat to the opposite field. It is a grand slam for Jorge Garcia. This was not, this is the absolute definition of backfire. The Hornets take a 4-0 lead in the top of the 7th inning. And just like the shocker that came from the last episode of the Backyard Football regular season, Jorge Garcia has shocked the world. And that's that. Yeah, so other than Andy, you have the worst offensive team. Yeah, that was our plan going in, and I'm going to plan on throwing in a different pitcher now because I just want to see somebody different. I like Ricky as a pitcher. We're going to bring in Ricky Johnson because now, yeah, that absolutely backfired. Annie is decent, but I think she becomes better in the next generation of the games where she actually gets a power contact split. Little pop it to the left side to Stephanie Morgan for the first out. Okay, now I want the public to know. I want the public to know that I am not throwing the game here. That is not my intention whatsoever. And that under, by the way, definitely busted if you put a bet on that. I am not out here to throw the game. I just was trying to set up to get a power-up bat. And here I forgot that they had a power-up bat. And of all the power-up bats to have, why is this not updating? We updated the screen here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter, as I say a lot. So the Hornets will really have the toughest uphill battle to climb as Luann Louis makes the second out in center. They are down by 4 with no types of power-ups, and I even thought, well, go for broke and just set up for another. It clearly backfired. That was and probably shame on me for not remembering that they had a power-up bat, but I really thought with Jorge Garcia, the bases loaded, we were safe to pull at least 2, if not 3. Ricky Johnson gets the strikeout to end the inning, and, well, you've got your best 3 offensive 4 if you want to count Billie Jean's power-up bonus for the day. You know, what makes Vicky and Luann at least, you know, better offensive players than the rest are their speed. But no, we picked a deliberately garbage team. And we're going to finish the season. It's not just about the game. It's about the camaraderie amongst myself and my colleagues. Gary Nuts, Jake Summer, Tanya here for this Saturday morning special. And boy, is it really a special one because this is a butt smacking by our standards. Vicky, come on, Vicky, come on! Vicky makes it safe for the leadoff hit. And, oh yeah, by the way, a little self-promotion going on there. You can see that we've got a new video out. And Luann Louis is up to the plate now with a runner on and first pitch called strike. The tying run is still in the hole. So a little desperate there that we're saying like tying run in the hole because on deck is Andy Frazier. Ground ball to the left side. I think we're safe here because the pitcher and the catcher are running slow. So, hey, the tying run is on deck. But this would be a miracle. This would honestly be a miracle to pull something like this off. But do you believe in miracles? And oh, by the way, that would only tie the game. That would only tie the game. And I'll actually be kind of mad if they do end up tying this game because I'll say, where was this? Where was this all season? Clubbed to the left side. This is going to drop for a foul out of play, but that got some distance. Not enough for a home run, but pretty close. Can Annie straighten it out and put a little more oomph on it? Let's see. No, not there. Not there. Okay. Got one more in you. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And if you started to believe, this might be a good time to stop. The song might say, "Don't stop believing."
It does. That's the name. That's the instructions.
A promise of parking one in the bleachers. I'll believe it when I see it. This team has not hit a home run. We never even had an aluminum power bat to hit one. We have not hit. Well, Vicky had an inside the park home run, which was really by way of a glitch. It's a home run in the box score. This team has not hit a home run. This team will never hit a home run unless we get the aluminum power bat, or a situation like I said in the other game where there was a glitch and that needed a power bat too. Brenda Marquardt is now going to come on. It looks like that starting pitcher is out of juice for the afternoon. And the first pitch outside, ball 1, 2-2. Jorge Garcia with an aluminum power grand slam in the top of the 7th inning. And although that sounded nice, that is to deep left center field. This could actually drop. It is going to drop for a base hit. The Bombers will get at least 1 run on the board, and it dies just short of it being a ground rule double. They'll be able to get 2 out of this, and a bad throw out in center field. Billie Jean's going to get to third. Does she want to consider going home? She is going to consider going home. Jorge Garcia's throw is okay, but the relay throw is not going to be in time, and I talked all that crap for an inside the park, non-power bat assisted 3-run home run by Billie Jean Blackwood, where everything just seemed to fall into play correctly. And wow, all right, 4-3 Hornets. This game is not over, but I mean, who do we have coming up to the plate? It's gonna be what, Kenny, Stephanie, Ricky, and Terry. Of all the games for that to happen, we're going to do it when we're already down 4-0 in extra innings. Well, maybe I need to keep talking crap. Kenny Kawaguchi, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to get a base hit. Well, okay, that didn't work that time.
Boy, I messed up.
Yeah, I kind of like what you said earlier, that you're going to be mad if they tie this game. I'm just as mad if they're... I'm probably even more mad if they come this close and then not tie the game. We'll see that's the case. It's in the hands of Sydney Weber, who's going to have to reach base to continue this game. And she takes a pitch there for strike 1. 1-1 the count on Sydney Weber. Swing and miss, strike 2 on a pretty good pitch. I mean, that bat symbol was a little off. I think you have to be like really pinpoint with where the bat is. A pop-up, can it drop? Can it drop? It doesn't. It is the final out of the game, and a great effort there at the bottom of the 7th. The Bombers lose by 1 run, 4-3. The difference maker, a power-up grand slam by Jorge Garcia in the bottom half of top half of the inning. And the Bombers are going to drop their record to 3-9. The Hornets go on to 500 at 6-6. We had the money line for the Bombers today. I don't know. I felt good, and silly me for believing in my team. Silly me, fruit, sugary cereal are for kids. That's really annoying with, just trying to update the screen there. You see all the other open windows in the background. So that is the final there, and we'll go around the horn as we always do with any closing thoughts. Again, this was game 12. There are 2 more games after this. And what's everyone's thoughts? Well, whoa! Why is it dark? Why is it dark? Why is it dark? Fix it, please. Fix it. I don't like the dark. Oh no. Okay, better. Well, the thing I'm going to say right off the bat is that Gary should not have been here, because now we've been losing with Gary. Again, I'm okay with not being here. You know what? Give me the next game off. And we'll see how that is. Okay, if you're taking another day off, I want a day off too.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I haven't gotten any days off. All right, well, all right. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do, everybody? Human beings. Jake Summer, I'm taking the day off. You will get the play-by-play the whole game, my friend. You're going to get the whole play-by-play. Yeah, stop the cap. Stop it right now. I am not capping. I want a day off. You, my friend, are going to do the full play-by-play. you'll have your buddy Tanya, your buddy Tabitha, and your buddy Gary Nuts. No, I want the day off too if you're going to take the day off. No, you got like 6 million days off, and you get the excuse of being old and having a family. I want a day off. So you heard it here first, folks. I'm taking the next game off, and yeah. All right, 4-3, Bombers lost.
This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.